Crypto.XL, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, and education, of course. Look at the greenery. Look at the scenery, greenery. Before the halving. Exactly. As predicted. Jumping on in. Alright guys, so as you can see, the meme coins are having their fun, right? The Uni's up again, 19%. Does this mean that there might be a play on DeFi? Keeping my eye on Ajax, because Ajax is a barometer for the AI coins, right? We cannot ignore the meme coins, right? Do you see how big they are? Another thing, oh, look at Bitcoin Cash, up 27%. And of course, Doge, right? 60%, and with this new meme coin, Doge with hat or whatever the name of it is. So 55% is quite a massive pump. I have a tiny meme coin out there, and I think in the long run, my tiny meme coin, which I've mentioned on the channel before, you can go and sift through the videos to see which one I'm talking about. I think in the long run, my meme coin is going to eat Pepe and SHIB, right? Because it's so tiny. So it has a lot of catching up to do. That's what I believe is going to happen. I'm not a meme coin channel, but I'm a money making channel, right? So I'm definitely with making money and making gains. Not financial advice, of course. This is entertainment and education. That all being said, as far as my meme play, I think my meme play is going to come from behind like the tortoise and the hare, because my meme coin is a tinier micro cap. So the amount of gains that's going to come from that will eventually eclipse these big guys here. Another reason why I'm not really into memes that much is because they dump. After they pump a lot, they dump, so you don't get to keep your gains, and you're like, when do I come out? I'm up 55%. When do I get out? And you end up holding too long. You could have gone like 3x, and then you're right back down minus 3x and minus 50% on top of that. So that's why I really don't hang out with the meme coins, because I want to keep my gains, right? Moving right along. Look at Octavia. Wow. 52%, and it is not stopping. It's continuing. 125% on the 7-day. And you have to remember, in the Patreon group, I was saying on the day this launched, at first there was a huge candle up, and then it pulled back. And I was telling the Patreons, I was like, hey, I would wait for it to hit like 0.45, and I would try to catch it there if it wicks back there. And it actually wicked right back to like 0.44. So had anyone, was anyone listening and were they able to get in at that point, they would be up almost 4x their money within a week. That, I think that is completely insane. That's insane. Up 4x the money in a week. So again, guys, the Patreon pays for itself. If you're not part of the Patreon, and I mean, you don't need to join the Patreon. You could be perfectly fine without it, right? But if you look at the gains we're making here versus what most of the market's doing, most of the market, you're buying Solana at $150 or whatever it is, and there's nothing wrong with Solana. Solana's great, and AVAX and these kind of cryptos. They're all very good cryptos, and they're going to make gains. But it's not the kind of gains we're making. It's not the same. It's not really the same. So if I was coming into crypto, I would definitely join the Patreon, because this is just. You remember when I mentioned NMT? It's up 36% today. But again, within the Patreon chat, I said, hey, this thing was having a pullback. It went down to $2.50. And I told the team, I'm like, hey, I'm DCAing here. I'm going to get a couple more here. So I'm up on this. That's almost 3x. Let me see if that's almost 3x, and this is within a week, right? So I'm talking like these X's I'm talking about here. This one is almost 400% from when I was getting in. I was telling the Patreons, and then this is up 300%. And but let's go down the list. Open Fabric AI. From when I call this, we're up. I would have to calculate how much we're up here. This is more than a 10x now. I don't even know what this is. Maybe it's a 12x. I don't know. We just keep on pumping every day. I'd have to go back and do some. You know what? I'd go and do some research. Let me see if I can pull it up here from TradingView to see how much we're up on this. That's Open Fabric AI. I was going to pull up Open Fabric. It's just so many of them. It really. Look at this green bar. You see how big this green bar is? But let me bring it on the daily, right? Let's see what's going on here. I was calling this at the bottom. We'll have to do math. So that would be 4x. That'll be about a 5x, right? That's about a 5x. If you look at AI Tech, this is the one I was going to pull up. Naturally, that's feeling like pulling up AI Tech because I already know. Yeah, 0.016, 0.14. Yeah, that's over a 10x because we're buying down there. It's over a 10x, right? So, I mean, the gains. These are the gains. You can go and see the videos. You can go and look at the videos that I have on YouTube. Look at it from inception. When I had the horrible music and the music was too loud. Go and look at those videos and maybe turn it down a little bit. But look at the chart. Look at the chart on those videos. Look at when I was buying, right? And this was when I was doing videos. Imagine what I was doing before I started making videos, right? It's multiple 10x's. I was calling SPT 10x, GameFi over 10x. These are just recent, 300%, 400%. And when I did the YouTube videos, that was a certain price point, but the Patreons got another price point when I was in chat. When I mentioned the VIA just came out the other day. I was mentioning 0.45 in chat, and it actually came down and hit that. So whoever was able to get in there, whoever was listening, right? You would have to listen and then would have to have the opportunity to get in because you'd have to set up a buy order ahead of time, right? Whoever was able to get in, congratulations. There's so many gems. I think there was another gem, CDT or something that I called, and someone got a 700. They got a 7x on CDT. But look at these gains, gain after gain after gain. I forget. We were DCing on ChangeGPT because I know a lot of people were finding it hard to get in on ChangeGPT. People are sleeping on Next. They don't think it's gonna really perform, but we were getting in. You see, the thing is, when they're down low, and I'm like, hey, these are good DCA opportunities. It might not seem that exciting at the moment. For some of them, I mean. These happen to be like a week that it gave a return because we're, Bitcoin is so strong and we're in a bull market, a super bull mode right now. And we're pretty close to price discovery, actually. I gave it 2 months, but it could, in the back of my mind, I know it could actually happen a lot quicker, but I like to be conservative, so let's give it 2 months. But we're going to be heading to price discovery. And if you don't have your bags packed, when we get to price discovery, 6 months from now, it's going to be very, very tricky to get yourself a good position in this market, because by then the altcoins are going to be doing 10x, 15x. Imagine trying to get in after 15x on top of whatever it already did. Then you're going to try to get it. Like picture Octavia, right? Picture 6 months from now trying to come in and buy Octavia. Do you know how impossible Octavia is sitting at some ridiculous number? I'm just going to throw a number out there. Let's say it's sitting at $20, right? You're going to come in 6 months from now and you're going to try to buy this for $20 for one. Imagine that. And what I'm saying can actually happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I can't say I know for sure it's going to happen. But what I'm telling you is that it can happen. Imagine coming in 6 months from now and you're like, oh man, I wish it will pull back a little bit. Oh, wait, Octavia is down 20%. Now I can buy it for $16. Wow, what a deal. What a bargain. I'm telling you that these things are possible. And while a lot of folks are making decisions and they're like, man, I'm going to do this on my own. I think that this Patreon could end up paying for the entire year supply of Patreon in 1 month. I think it's actually possible that the entire year, with the gains that you can make. I'm not promising anything. This is crypto. Crypto can go to zero. It's very, very risky. You're in one of the most speculative assets possible. That all being said, though, I am also a crypto enthusiast that's in the middle of a bull run. So if I'm in the middle of a bull run and I'm enthusiastic, obviously I'm going to be like, why wouldn't I be in crypto, right? So I'm going to be biased towards crypto. And that's why I let everyone know from the get-go to manage your risk, because I am not a financial advisor. I'm an investor like you're an investor. I have more experience. I've been doing this for years, and I have a very interesting background. So I would like people around me with my kind of pedigree, to put it that way, right? And there are very few people that I would listen to, right? There's only there's a handful out of all of the influencers that I would actually. There are influencers I listen to, absolutely, but there's only a few of them, and I do a litmus test, right? And my test is basically, let me see what you've said, and let me see what happened, right? So you have to show work. You have to prove your work. So I go back and look at your videos, what you said, then I look at the market. Did what you say actually happen? What's your performance on the cryptos you've chosen? Those kind of things. Have you mentioned projects before where you were sponsored and these projects went to zero and they were like garbage? And all of these things I watch, right? My win to loss ratio is actually pretty solid, right? And I think that's amazing, because look at the amount of coins I've covered. Seriously, look at the amount of coins. There's a lot of different coins. To not have a higher loss ratio when you're covering that many projects, I think is amazing. Because look at the projects that I cover. I'm covering these tiny, tiny, tiny low cap gems, and that's rug pull mania. The second you go there, I mean, geez. And that's another reason why I stay away from the meme coins, by the way, right? Because for every bonk, there's 100 coins. You're going to have Bonk Junior, Bonk Senior, Elon Bonk, Bonk Mars, Bonk, all those other coins that don't make it and get rug pulled, right? And you never hear of their names, right? So that's why I generally don't deal with them too much, right? And not only that, I can make these returns, higher returns than the meme coins, with a higher hit ratio, like a higher percentage of wins. So basically, the game is skewed towards my favor, because the cryptos I pick I do research. I want to know who the team members are supporting the cryptos behind the project. I want to know if they have funds to market the project. I want to know if the team is doxed. I want to know if the contract has, if the developers are able to modify the contract. I want to know the top owners of the wallets, like certain things like these. Access to exchanges. What has the team done in the past? What's their performance? They're like these many criteria, and there's going to be an issue with every single tiny coin. It's not going to be as solid as like a Solana, right? But it took a while for Solana to get there. It took a while for Casper to become Casper, right? So the failure rate of a Casper or Solana or one of these really big projects, ADA, is going to be a lot less than some tiny micro cap coin, right? Because they're billions of dollars in liquidity or hundreds of millions in liquidity. That all being said, now you're going to get a 7x on your $1 billion coin, right? You get a 7x this entire bull run, whereas my coin, you can get a 50x, you can get a 100x. In some cases, 150x. Some cases you don't know where it can go, right? You don't know where it can go. Basically, your upside has a potential to be limitless with the coins that I'm picking. And not only that, the Patreons are building a portfolio with these 50x gems, right? They're building a portfolio with these gems, and they're getting in at the dips, the lowest possible price in this bull market, right? And when I find a new gem, they're going to know first. They're going to know first, and they're going to get the buy alert first, and they're going to get the buy alert. So when you see Octavia up 52%, you see what it's saying? It's up 52%. It says on the 7-day it's up 100%, right? You have to understand that my Patreons were getting they received a note from me that said that this at 0.45 would be a really nice price to get in. I'm getting in at this. So whoever was able to get that is not only up 100%, they would be up 400%, right? Whoever was able to catch that buy. Okay? And I'm just saying that it's a competitive advantage to have information like that on the go, right? They were getting this at $2.50. There was initially a buy alert. I think it was like, I did a video, it was like $4 and something, and then it kept falling down, and $2.50 I was scooping some up. So whoever was able to catch that, I mean, this is almost 300%. You see, so there's information that they're getting that is not in these YouTube videos, right? So I'm doing YouTube videos now, and you can see the quality of the information that I'm displaying here. You're getting a lot of really high grade information. You're getting all of this information for free, right? Imagine the quality of the information that the Patreons are getting, right? If you're getting this for free, imagine what they're getting, right? And imagine what the mentors are getting. That's another thing too, because there are different levels to it, right? So what the mentor is getting, there's definitely different levels to it, different levels, right? So you pick your tier, right? You pick the tier that's good for you, right? So we have Elite, VIP, VIP Plus, and Mentor, right? So the Elite is sold out. VIP, there's only 4 slots left. This is going to be sold out soon, right? After that sold out is sold out. And then the next tier that's going to be open is VIP Plus here, right? That's going to be VIP Plus. So that's going to be... so basically, by getting in early, you get grandfathered in and you secure your slot and you're fine. The later people come is the more that the slots, they're going to have to get the slots that are available. So what I would recommend, obviously, is you get in at VIP or VIP Plus. And for those that are serious, that really want to set themselves up for a complete change of life, right? that are serious about taking everything to the next level and completely crushing this bull market, that want the attention, that want the portfolio management, that want the mentoring, including a wide array of information catered to the individual and their particular circumstance, then they could do the mentorship. Okay? And if you want to contact me personally, if you want a special, if you have a special situation and you want to become a mentor VIP, maybe you want to pay in crypto, right? Then you contact me through Discord. Now my Discord will be in the link in YouTube, right? So all you have to do to find the Discord link is, check the information on the video. And if you want to find any other links to the Patreon site, again, just check the links under the video, right? So I would make an intelligent choice and get with the winning team. We have a track record of performance. You can see for yourself, there has been no other channel that has talked about the group of gems all together like this channel has talked about them, right? You have other channels that are mentioning great coins, but these coins are like 500 million market cap, right? My coins, this is 10 million market cap. This is 162 million, but you see how it's performing, right? It's performing like a micro cap, right? This one is 37 million, but look at when I was talking. This was like under 10 million when I was talking about it. God knows, probably 5 million. So you were getting this when it was a $5 million market cap, right? So in Change GPT, look at the collection of coins that I have. Look at when I started talking about them, and look at how they've performed, right? So to me, it's a no-brainer. It takes a lot of planning and stress, and unless you were able to sit in front of your computer all day and just stare at the screen all day, and you have nothing else to do with your life, then you can go ahead and do that and do it on your own. But having someone there that takes the emotion away from it, because you don't have to be like, should I buy, you don't have to trade, right? I don't know of many traders that have become financially free just through trading, right? So I think it's a fun hobby. I think it's a great skill. Everyone should spend some time learning it, but it's not. It should not be your main go. And another thing, I don't know any traders that are happy. I don't know happy traders. They're just, I'm just so happy to be happy. I don't see. I think they're quite serious or stressed out. So that's why trading. That would not be my main thing. I'm an investor. I like to buy low, buy high quality projects that are undervalued at a good price, buy early, and let it 10, 20, 30, 50, 70x, 80x, and then start dollar cost averaging out and change my life. That's what I like to do. I don't like to be like, oh my gosh, it's up 20%. No. That's not me at all. But look at this. Every hour, look, it's just up. And when we have pullbacks, look, just so you know, when we get a pullback now, a pullback gets eaten up. It gets gobbled up like Pac-Man, right? These pullbacks don't last. Are you paying attention to what's going on? They're not lasting. They're just getting gobbled up. And as Bitcoin heads closer and closer to all-time highs, right? Because it's currently at 62.5K, somewhere around there. As it heads to 69 and it plays around there, and it starts spilling some of this money over into the altcoins, what do you think my portfolio is going to do? What do you think the portfolio and the Patreon team, what do you think the portfolio is about to do? And this is what's happening, and a lot of people are not in this group. Man, yeah, but get in while you can. Get in where you fit in, right? Get in while you can, because things are about to get crazy. And as we head deeper and deeper in the bull, there are people that I'm speaking to within the Patreon group There's going to be more and more people, and I'm going to start, I'm going to start limiting access, or either that or increasing the price, right? Because I want to make sure I'm giving a quality product to the people that are involved, right? I want to give a quality product to the most amount of people, but it's gonna require some time, right? So that's why I would get in now. Don't wait later, because later on it's like you're gonna come and buy Octavia at $12. That's what that's the plan. I don't understand the plan. Just be earlier, and and then you don't have to do that, right? That's how I look at it. And that's pretty much it, man. But everything's going according to plan, and it's just so simple. It's just so smooth. Congratulations to the Patreon. Congratulations to everyone that's in the bull market right now, that's riding this thing to Valhalla. All right. Shout out to the other teams out there too. And let's continue to ride this pump. Let's continue to go to the top. We're early, but not early, right? The bull run's 30% in, but the parabolic phase for the altcoins have not happened yet, right? So that's still coming, and we're going to be pumping it up. I'll just let the music play in the background. I think it's a good representation to my state of mind right now. Pullbacks are for buying the dip, and we've been buying the dips. But not just any dip. The 400% pump dip. That dip. Shout out to the Patreons, and big up to you. Alright? Big up to you. 2024. Let's get it. Crypto.XL.